First, though, to former England captain Owen Farrell, who's been speaking to us for the first time since rejoining Saracens. Farrell's returned to the club just a year after leaving for French side Racing 92. Well, for more on this, let's go live to our reporter Gail Davis, who's at the Stone X Stadium for us. Gail, afternoon to you. You've been speaking to Farrell today. Was he excited to be back?
Yeah, very good afternoon. As he was standing there kicking on the pitch behind us, surrounded by all the trophies he's won in his 16-year career here, that's 6 Premiership titles and 3 European crowns, you got the sense that he'd never been away. And he said it felt a bit like that, although things are different, and he is relishing the chance to almost start again. He was meant to be in Racing 92 for another 2 years. Saracens bought him out of that deal and brought him back home. But he has really no regrets, because he felt like he wanted the opportunity to go and do something a little bit different. And maybe it hasn't turned out in quite the way he'd hoped. It was an injury-riddled season. They changed coaches from Stuart Lancaster, who obviously knew well, part the way through. And he never really performed in the way that he'd hoped. And now he just wants to make the most of the career that he has left.
It was a difficult enough year, injury-wise. It was a difficult enough year trying to bed into a new place and not feeling like you're giving the best of yourself, are able to give the best of yourself, not really getting going, and it just felt like for everyone at this stage in my career and where I'm at the minute, I can't hope to go through that again. You know, it's all the years are precious now. I still don't regret doing it, so I don't really see it as even though it was disappointing, and the season that we had and the injuries that came with that, I still don't see it as a negative that I've gone through it.
And so Farrell's return means he's available for England selection again. What did he have to say? Does he want to continue playing at international level?
Well, when I spoke to him about it, he said, look, first and foremost, it's about refinding where I am here, refinding that form. But there are people that are already talking about the fact that he could go and tour Argentina and America this summer with the England team under head coach Steve Borthwick. He is, of course, now eligible because he's playing for a club in England. But, and it is a really big but, he had a lot of time on his hands when he was away at Racing to process what had been a very, very difficult couple of years, culminating in that World Cup in 2023. And after that World Cup, he stepped away from England because he wanted to prioritise his mental health. And he talked about how difficult the job had become, how people didn't really understand the real him, how it was an accumulation of years of kind of problems that he hadn't really been able to deal with, and it came to a head and he stepped away. So it would be a very, very big kind of decision for him to take that step back. He talked about loving playing for England. I've loved playing for England, but he certainly didn't rule out the possibility of possibly pulling in on that white jersey again.
I've got great people around me. I'm unbelievably lucky, whether it be family or others that have had a big impact on what I do. And I
would you say speak to your dad about it, or is?
Would I?
Yeah,
definitely.
Do you? Is he your main sounding board?
Yeah. Like especially when you don't feel as great, you pick up the phone a lot more, and yeah, no, my family, my mum and my dad would both be that.
Did that taint all those great memories you had for England?
No. I said it yesterday. I don't ever want that to be
what people remember.
What people think it's like to play for England. It's not. I've loved my England career.
You're talking about it there in the past. Is it in the past? You say loved your England career.
Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Like the only point for me now at the minute is getting back here.
But you're not ruling it out.
Well, I've not
We'll
retired?
No, I'm not retired.
And Gail, of course, he wasn't called up for the British and Irish Lions tour of Australia this summer. He's been on 3 previous tours. He will be there as a pundit for Sky, though. Any chance he could end up joining up with his dad for a 4th tour?
Well, he made the point when he left the interview. He has only been called up for Sky Sports for this game on Friday in Dublin. But we know, don't we, what happens on Lions tours. We know that the team that sets off are never the team that are still there and standing in the 3rd test. And we joked about Shane Williams being called off the bench as a commentator in 2013, the last time the Lions were in Australia to play. And certainly his dad, Andy Farrell, has left the door open for him. He said hypothetical at the moment, but you just never know, do you? In the short term, though, it's getting to grips with being a pundit on Friday that is just concerning him a little bit.
A bit nervous, to be honest. I thought, why not? I thought I'd throw myself into it. I thought I'd see if I enjoy it, see if I'm any good. So I guess we'll see on all them things.
Your dad said the door's open for you.
Yeah,
Is that sort of the harbour the hopes?
Again, with everything that what I'm saying is my focus is to get myself right and get myself in a good place and everything else is hypothetical at the minute and we'll see what happens.
He is a born winner, and when I spoke to him earlier, we talked about the fact that everything he'd done previously in his career, he has come out on top. This was a difficult period, but he's relishing the chance to enjoy rugby again, be competitive, love the sport. And it's hard to imagine that he's not going to add to those 6 Premiership trophies, those 3 European crowns. And you wouldn't back against him adding to the 112 caps for England or those 6 Test caps for the Lions. You just never know.
Gail, thank you very much.